I'm Rich Pineda, tattoo out of Yucca Valley, California at Liquid Tattoo. I'd say the style that I'm best known for would have to be realism. It had been what I'd been doing in other mediums prior to tattooing, so it came most natural. And I started doing it pretty much right at the beginning when I started tattooing. I kind of just meddled around with it and got a little bit more serious into it as the years went along. I do a little black and gray at times. I wish I got more of it. I'm known more for my colors, so it seems to be that's the kind of clientele I get. But if I had more of an opportunity, I would definitely do more black and gray. I love them equally, as long as it's a realistic type of scenario. Either one, I could go black and gray or color, either one. I love both equally. One of my favorite tattoos that I've done has to be the David Bowie as Jareth in Labyrinth. It's not something that I'd wanted to do all my life or anything like that, but when the girl came in, she really wanted that image, and I loved it. I'd always seen the image on DVDs. I always thought it would be a great tattoo. She just sent me a shot of it the other day, and it's healing up real nice, and all those real light tones, real light values in it are still pushing through, and I just think I grew a lot on that one as well, and I love the way it came out. I think it's probably one of my best tattoos. Another one of my favorite pieces, I'd have to say, would be this clown girl I just did. It was really different because I had never done a clown image before on a girl. So I kind of did my own interpretation of it, and I've been seeing a lot of like the European guys do it, especially like Jack Connolly. He's like the best at doing those type of pieces. But it was one of these partial faces that I normally do, but I added a lot more background into it that I really liked. It was kind of this dripping effect. And I use a different kind of color palette than I usually do, so I was able to kind of switch things around a little bit, and just the way it ended up being on the arm, I just thought it was so strong and powerful. I just thought I just kind of grew a little bit on that one too, and added elements that I normally wouldn't to a piece like that. Another one of the tattoos I've done that I really like is this one I did recently also. It was called Dr. Plague. It's this like leather mask that doctors used to wear back in the plague days that they stuff with incense, and I guess it was supposed to help them filter out all the bad stuff, but I just love the way it looked, real Victorian, and I love all the textures that was in it. Had a lot of stitch work in it that I think lends itself to the tattoo. It was on a chest plate, so I was able to do it pretty big, and it kind of had a post-apocalyptic feel, so we were able to add all these muted tones to it, and these like really muted reds and really muted like auburn colors. I just think it was really challenging and helped me grow even further as an artist. Just another one of my favorite tattoos. So the subject matter and how I come up with that when I tattoo, it all comes up pretty organically. A lot of people, they know I do realism, so they usually come at me with photos, and I'm pretty picky about like what I'm going to tattoo, as far as they can pick the subject, but the actual tattoo itself and the image that we use, I like to just do something that actually fits whatever body panel that they're giving me. And I kind of build everything kind of like from a lot of the movie poster artists that came out of the 80s, like especially Drew Struzan, who kind of did everything in different type of sizes. So like if he had something big in the center, he would put a scene behind it, or he would build it like so well. It was the structure that I loved about those things. So when I'm looking at a panel, I try to keep in mind other tattoos that they're going to have coming up, and I just kind of feel what the client's feeling and try to help them organize their thoughts into photos that we can use and build it into the piece or whatever panel on their body they're doing. If they're doing some kind of sleeve, I try to help them think ahead so that we can build it similar to those type of movie poster feels, where it's, you know, it's a leg, so it's going to be round, but it still has that same type of pattern you can use. So, you know, it always just comes out organically. The best way to get a hold of me is to contact my wife Kelly at richkelly@msn.com, and just be really specific about what you're looking to get, and she'll let me know what it is, and if it's something I'm interested in doing, definitely take it on, and she'll get you booked. I'm Rich Pineda, and thanks for checking out my portfolio. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Who are you and what do you do? What did you do? Was that way just all over the road?